Stay focused and energized using G Fuel. You can use the discount code OGXRAYZ to get 10% off your entire order. Yo guys, what's up? It's XRAYZ. Welcome back to another Call of Duty video. So this is going to be talking about Call of Duty 2017. And more specifically, I kind of tweeted out yesterday and I wanted to know what people want to see in Call of Duty 2017. And this was after it was announced that CoD 2017 from Sledgehammer Games is going to go back to a traditional playstyle and go back to its roots, which essentially I think for all of us means we're going to have boots on the ground. So hopefully that's what it means. If it doesn't, then I think a lot of people are going to be upset. But either way, that's what they're saying. That's what everyone is kind of pulling from it. So I'm really hoping it's boots on the ground. But with that announcement, and with everyone kind of being hyped for this classic style and back to its roots, I went ahead and tweeted out and asked you guys what you wanted to see. I got quite a bit of feedback and I'm going to put those in this video. So we're going to be talking about what Sledgehammer Games needs to do to prevent Call of Duty 2017 from being a failure. And I think everyone who's part of the community, whether you hate on the game or you love the game, we all kind of want to see Activision succeed. Now, even the haters are the ones who truly feel passionate about the game and they're not happy with the direction that the company has been going in and the games. But I think in our heart of hearts, even the people who hate on the game, who are those avid, super passionate fans, want to see the company succeed and make a game that kind of makes them happy too. So let's go ahead now and talk about what they need to do. So I think the biggest one here for all of us, I think we can all agree, is that we want boots on the ground. That's the biggest thing. So it has pretty much been confirmed that it's going to be boots on the ground, but it hasn't specifically been said. Even Michael Condrey and Glenn Schofield have been tweeting about boots. So I mean, you gotta assume there's going to be boots on the ground at this point. But that's the biggest thing. I think that if there is some kind of advanced movement, a lot of people are going to be very upset and they're going to turn on that, and I really don't want to see that. So hopefully that's good. So what we would like to see, I think one thing is we would like to see some weapons return from Advanced Warfare. My friend Corey here says that he wants to see the Morse return, which was actually a really fun sniper rifle. And I think there was actually some really fun weapons in Advanced Warfare. Maybe if they did, like, you know, if it's going to be a past era CoD, like a Vietnam War or something, like a kind of customized version of a sniper rifle or something that pays homage to those weapons. So we'll definitely see. That'd be pretty cool to see some weapons from AW return, albeit not the futuristic versions, but a throwback version of them. That'd be pretty cool. The Floppy Fish says that he wants it to be a fun and solid third mode, and this is another big thing. They had Exo Zombies before. If they're going to go in a new direction, is it going to be Exo Zombies anymore? I mean, they could do it technically, like they're not associated in that world. Like it doesn't have to change because they're switching a game or if they're going a new IP. I don't know. But even if they are going in a new IP, they could still do Exo Zombies, and I had fun with Exo Zombies. I think they learned a lot from when they made that, and I think they're going to do a really awesome job. But it might not be that. And you know, someone else actually said, what if they bring back Extinction, only they take it from Infinity Ward and they do that now? That'd be pretty interesting too. So we'll definitely see. But I think at this point now, after so many years, it's kind of come to be expected that we want a third mode that is maybe not as good as multiplayer. And you know, in the case of Treyarch, I think Zombies is way better than a multiplayer, but it's something that'll keep you entertained as well for those people who aren't necessarily only into multiplayer. So whether it be Zombies, whether it be survival, whether it be like the Chaos mode they had in Modern Warfare 3 or anything like that, I just hope the mode is fun, and I think a lot of us agree that we want to see that. Alright, so next one, this one was from Mr. Dip Dop Do, and he says, boots on the ground, no laser guns, which I think this just means no futuristic setting, no wall running, an awesome campaign, and an awesome zombie. So there we go. Basically, nothing futuristic, I think, is the main thing here. Alright, so Fear Reaper says, no supply drops, or, which I think we can kind of just accept that supply drops are a thing now, and they're going to stay in the game, keep them cosmetic. So this is one that I think a lot of people are split on. Like, I understand the idea of keep them cosmetic or make it in a system where it's rather easy to unlock these weapons, because for me, I am not really into the whole cosmetic only. Black Ops 3 did it like that first bit, and they just had cosmetic items, and I had no hype at all for supplies. Like there was really no reason for me to go in there because it was camos and stuff, and I didn't really care about that. And I know that some people like me feel that same way, but if they're gonna do it, cosmetic only would be fair. Or if they're gonna do weapons that are, you know, regular weapons that you can get that actually have stat changes and have an easier way to unlock them than having to grind for months to try to get one weapon. So that's just what I think, make it more fair. Alright, so the next one is from the OG Ultra, and he says good score streaks in theater mode. I kind of think that we all need theater mode. Like, there's so many times where like I'm playing, I completely forgot to turn on my recording software, or just to get that third person perspective or someone else's perspective. I love theater mode. I think it's an awesome thing that they should keep in the game, so I would love to see that. And then also score streaks. Yeah, score streaks have been kind of duds in like a few of the Call of Duties. Call of Duty Ghosts had some really boring ones. Advanced Warfare was pretty good, but I kind of feel like some of them were duds as well. And Black Ops 3, it's alright, it's alright. The one thing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare I'm not super big fan of, like some of them are really cool, but most of them I kind of feel are useless. So hopefully the weapons like the score streaks return to being something really cool. Like in Black Ops, the chopper gunner, bro. Even in Modern Warfare 2, you had the Harriers, you had the nuke, like you had so many cool things. So I really hope that they bring some really cool score streaks that make you feel like you really did earn something cool and it was worth the time. So there we go. All right, so next one is from Paul, and he says no variants. So that's another one that I think a lot of us are kind of split on. Variants I think are really cool. I think Advanced Warfare, the variant system was amazing. I think it made the supply drops so much fun, and it was so fair because you could get all these weapons and all you need to do was play and you actually got supply drops. To me, that was actually a pretty fun system. I hope they keep that system. So while some people say no variants, I say variants, and if they do variants, I hope that it's a fair system. So kind of split on that. How do you guys feel about that? In the comment section below, tell me, do you want no variants or variants that are a little bit more fair to get? Anyways, guys, so apart from that, those were the ones that I got on Twitter. I wanted to mention a few more here, only these are going to be stuff that I wanted to talk about. So the first one I think is going to be a pretty important one, which is going to be skill-based matchmaking. That is always a hot topic every single year. Once people find out that they're adjusting skill-based matchmaking or that there was skill-based matchmaking, a lot of people start freaking out. So I honestly hope that there is no skill-based matchmaking, and if there is, I hope it's not like super extreme, because there's a lot of situations where the connection was affected by it, and I think that it just, please, no skill-based matchmaking. I think that we need to just have a regular fun way of playing, and none of this like, you know, you're being paired up against a bunch of dudes who are like, you know, 3 KDs or like super sweaty, because I don't like playing that way every game. I don't want to feel like I'm playing competitive every single game. Like sometimes I like to just destroy noobs, and I think a lot of us would appreciate that as well. So skill-based matchmaking needs to be properly adjusted if it's going to be implemented. Ideally, it's like barely, like very minimal. That's what I want to see. Alright, so another thing that I think that Call of Duty 2017 needs to have is something that it had in Advanced Warfare, which is the customization of your character. Here's the thing. So we've had specialists now for Black Ops 3 and for Infinite Warfare with the, you know, your rigs, but we haven't really had just a regular character that you can customize the way that you want. And sure, you can change your character or your specialist or your rig, but none of them feel like a regular person, like someone that you can relate with. It's not your guy. Like in Advanced Warfare, you could make your guy look like as crazy as you wanted. It had some crazy stuff, and it actually felt exciting when you actually got some gear sets and stuff. Like, you know, some of them could have been dumb, like some of them, like the clown suit, could have been dumb, but it was so hyped whenever you got that stuff because you could use it on your character. It wasn't for one specific specialist. And I just kind of feel like the customization in Advanced Warfare for your character was a lot of fun, and I really hope they do something very similar, because I don't want to go back to, you know, you unlock this headpiece for this one character only, or this like body, and that's pretty much it. Like I want some really awesome customization for your character, because I think it expresses as much along with your camo. So I really hope that they do that. The customization, I feel, needs to be top-notch customization. And then the final thing is the maps need to be a lot of fun. I think Advanced Warfare actually did a pretty good job with the maps, and I'm referencing Advanced Warfare a lot because it's the game that Sledgehammer Games worked on last, so I'm kind of using that as a point of start there. So I think the maps are actually really good in Advanced Warfare. I had a lot of fun on those maps, and I think that they're going to do an absolutely amazing job killing it. I hope, and this is just the past era, it needs to be the past era, and if it is, I want a lot of different really cool themes, man. Like I want a snow theme that's really fun. Jungle themes I think is something that we haven't had in a while, that were like really fun jungle themes. I hope they bring something really cool, and just have fun with the maps, man. If they have good flow and they're a lot of fun, then a lot of people are going to continue to play the game. So I know every game has a couple of duds, but I want them to really focus on those maps, man, because I think that boots on the ground, finally having these cool settings, is really going to make it a really fun experience. So for me, it's going to be the skill-based matchmaking, the customization, and the maps, past era obviously. So let me know down in the comment section below if you guys have any additional things that you guys would like to see, or things that you think Sledgehammer Games needs to do to make Call of Duty 2017 a success. So leave it down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Huge shout out to everyone who was a part of the video, who tweeted at me. If you guys want to be part of future videos, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. It's the best place to talk to me, and I do stuff like this all the time. So go ahead and follow me over there. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a favorite. It is appreciated. And if you are new, if you want to see more videos like these in the future, I'm going to have a ton more Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, Modern Warfare Remastered, Black Ops 3, and COD 2017 news, info, rumors, leaks, and more coming. So make sure you guys subscribe for those. I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.